Hello, this is Jeff Malone, the X is Silent, here with a review of the November 10th, 2012 episode of Saturday Night Live, hosted by Anne Hathaway with musical guest Rihanna. So, let's see, what was great about this episode? Drunk Uncle. Drunk Uncle, very much so. And if you don't think so, well then spot if I care. The good. Anne's monologue was decent, another singing monologue, but brought it all together, and with everyone in the cast on stage, so I enjoyed that. The Girlfriend's Talk Show, The Legend of Mokiki, pre-filmed short, and then the Flareton commercial. Let's see. Mokiki. I laughed maybe a few times. There were a few moments where I'm like, here's the moment we're supposed to laugh, and I didn't. But that was okay because it was it was wholly unique. It had a whole essence of weirdness and originality, and that is what SNL needs to be aiming for a good amount of time. At least, not always. You do want your stable of recurring characters, but you want some crazy business like that no one was really expecting, at least every once in a while. The mediocre. At Mitt Romney's house, the cold opening. McDonald's. Seth was just good enough to be mediocre on Update this time around. And then the gay couple from Maine on Update. Bill and Fred revising their gay couple shtick, having previously done two gay guys from New Jersey, and then a couple gay guys from Connecticut. Now they're from Maine. And the Ellen sketch. That was good for Kate's impression of Ellen. But other than that, not much happened. The bad sketches. The Homeland, and then Jay as Obama on Update, and then American Gothic, the behind the scenes of that. The Homeland sketch, I don't watch Homeland, but I know what it's about. I read articles on it, so, I know generally what the characters are like. And it's apparent. I've seen some Homeland fans on the internet who have said that they really thought this sketch was great, but I'm like, to me, it just seemed like they went, "Hey, this is a thing that happens on Homeland. Isn't that funny?" They didn't make a joke about it. They just, that's Seltzerberg crap, if you know what I mean. Apparently people who watched it found it funny, so, but I think even if I'm not someone who has seen what's being referenced, what's being parodied, there have been plenty of times where I recognize that there is a reference going on, or, I know that this is a parody of something, even if I'm not familiar with the source material, I can still enjoy the comedy if there are jokes to be had, if there is cleverness present. And I really did not see that with the Homeland sketch. And then the Obama commentary, Jay just seemed way off. His voice for Obama is good enough. But his body language, his tone just was not Obama-like. It was like he'd taken a cue. There were similarities to this to Bill Hader's impression of James Carville, which is not the model to follow when you're doing an Obama impression. So I don't know what the hell Jay was thinking there. Okay, and then Rihanna. performed a couple of songs, as we all know. During her first song, Diamonds, she went all green screen with something that was Windows 95 or 98 screensaver. And that's all something that happened. Anyway, the more important thing to take away from Rihanna's performance is that she sounded great, about as great as she has ever sounded live. And I've heard some people complain about, she didn't do much on stage. She seemed shy, or um, just wasn't, lacked energy or whatever. That's part of her stage presence, an icy sort of closed off sort of disposition. You may be thinking, oh, but she dances a lot, and she does, but occasionally she goes for the ice queen sort of thing, and that's what she was doing this past Saturday. Overall, I give this episode 5.9 Jeffs out of 10. Too many clunkers. Just can't. More enjoyable than not. But I guess I'm a friendlier grader than most SNL fans, or at least that's what it seems to be when I check out the reactions on the internet. Because some of these sketches were disappointing enough that I think I could have justified going even lower, but I didn't want to, and there were some good moments here. So that is that. Next up, we've got first-time host Jeremy Renner, and then fourth-time musical guests Maroon 5. That's too many for them. Well, whatever. We'll see how it goes. And